Hello, this is Tony Natale from Australia, and today I just want to talk about dementia. And I met this beautiful lady. I won't say her name because just in case she doesn't wanna to be, and she's gonna get to be known on Sunday at 9 o'clock. There is Walk a Mile in My Shoe in Williamstown. And if you like to come, please come. Because it's so wonderful to help the mental issues people. It's so wonderful to support them. My wife suffered with dementia, and I and my family suffered different way. Suffered because she was sick. Suffered because we couldn't give her the help really that she needed in her sickness. Well, we try to help her in medication. We try to help her in giving her a shower. We try to help her in feeding her, which she refused to eat. My wife hasn't ate. She stopped eating around about 5, 6, 7 weeks maybe. And as far as I know, she lost 34 kilo. Now, the reason I'm making this speech is we are the healthy one. That we can support them. We are the healthy one that we can provide help. When it happens to you personally, it will tear you apart. It will disturb your mind. It brings you lowly. And for 2 or 3 years or 4 maybe, I took care of my wife. And it was the worst sickness I have seen. Dementia is maybe a lot of them, they're not in pain, which we don't know, of course, but they don't know who they are, where they're going, or where they've been. So at this Walk a Mile in My Shoe, and you gotta walk into that person's shoe to know the pain, to know the disturbing, to know the loneliness, to know the hurt, that it hurt you. It hurt you terribly. This young lady, She's gonna have a sort of a meeting or whatever you call it at Williamstown at 9 o'clock this Sunday, which it will be, I think it's the, what is it, the 22nd, the 23rd, sorry, 22nd tomorrow, the 23rd. Unfortunately, they predicted rain. I hope it does not do. So you gathered a lot of people. This young lady who I was talking at the cemetery, she lost her mother, very young. And she told me that she felt that her mother pushed her to do these sort of things. Now, remember one thing, if you can. Unless we provide help to these people, they not gonna go any further. They stay put. They stay sick. Dementia is a terrified sickness for the person who is sick, whether man or a woman, whether the father or the mother or the sister, it doesn't matter who. And it terrified the people around them. It terrified me. I was married 54 years altogether now. Well, 53 to be exact, before she died. And the pain is crucial. The pain is unbearable. We have tried to put my wife in the nursing home. We tried 2 or 3, but I couldn't take it. I couldn't leave my wife in a cage. I couldn't leave my wife for others to take care of her as much as I could take care of her. Because the nursing, they do their job. Some of them. The nursing is just a job. There is no love. There is no total respect. They just do their job. Some of them. The truth is, I became so disturbed with her sickness, which it's still hurting me bad, and I mean it hurting me bad, whether you want to believe it or not, that I yelled at her. And a few minutes later, or an hour later, or whatever it will be, not very long, I go and cry. And I said to my wife, "I'm sorry, darling. I'm very sorry. I didn't really mean it, but I did it." So when you do something wrong and then you cry after, it's not going to bring back, because I don't know whether I really hurt my wife. Maybe I did, by yelling at her. And I have no excuse, not really. Because as a human being, as I wasn't sick, I should have realized. I should have realized that my wife was sick. She didn't know what she did. But I couldn't put her in the nursing home. I couldn't, my heart wouldn't, my mind said yes, but my heart said no. So I went with my heart, not with my mind. And your family, sometimes they, say, "Oh, Dad, it's hard for you, maybe she'll be better in the nursing home." No, she wouldn't be better in the nursing home. If anybody believes that they are better in the nursing home, they're making a big mistake. I had part of family, my wife family, not mine, okay, that they were in the nursing home, and I was not happy. So the evidence I saw, it came into my mind that no, I'm not gonna put her in that jeopardy. I put her in a hospice in Royal Melbourne Hospital, not the Royal Melbourne Hospital, the hospice. And it was like, it wasn't even good for animals. So my wife stayed there 5, maybe 6 days. I don't know exactly, but because at that time I think my memory were going backwards. And I went to the doctor and I said, this is not for sick people. This is for ferocious animals. So I took her out. I made a huge mistake putting her in there. So what I'm advising people, especially the children, because the children need to remember the good things that their mother did for them, mainly their mother, because the mother does better than the father, okay? Because the mother heart is bigger than their father. Because these days, a lot of children, when their parents get sick, I can't say they want to get rid of them because I'd be lying, but they want to shift the responsibility on somebody else. Okay? So when I came to try it at the nursing home, I went in and I went to have a look at the nursing home and I said, no bloody way. I swear to myself, but I'm not going to swear on the computer, on the speech, because you feel like swearing. And one time I put her in this nursing home. I mentioned Royal Hospice because that was the worst one I ever seen. I went one, not very far from me, I live in Altona. And I went in, and one of the nurses, she said to me, or the boss, whoever it was, your wife need to be with the dementia people, not here, because there's 2 sections. So my wife was very sick. And I took her downstairs, because we went downstairs. And my wife, she said, Tony, don't leave me here. I said, I won't, sweetheart. I won't. So my daughter came and visited. And I said, I want Mom out now. Now. Nobody could tell me, my kids or anybody else, what to do with my wife. Nobody. I did what I had to do for her. Even though, I'm telling you, because when you're in a situation, you don't think. You do not think. Okay? You do not think. So, till today, I cry. I'm in pain for yelling a couple of minutes at her. I still say, why was I like an animal, not a human being? And a few minutes later, or half an hour, whatever, I realize that I did wrong. My wife did things. Poor lady, poor beautiful woman, and I mean she was most beautiful lady on earth. But it's too late now for me. You know, now I'm a hunting person. You know what that means, don't you? Hunting person. Everything is hunting me now. The wrong things I did, the yelling I did, okay? And I always say to God, why did you take her? She never done wrong by you. Because my wife, whether you people believe it or not, she never talk against people. She was timid. She was shy. She loved her family unconditionally. She adored her grandchildren. And that's no exaggeration. So what I'm trying to say to you people, if you can support Justine at Williamstown at 9 o'clock on the 23rd, go and support her, please. Support the sick ones, because the sick ones cannot support the healthy. The healthy one can support the sick ones. Okay? Don't forget, please, if you can support, support. Because the thing is, they need us more than we need them, because they cannot help us. They cannot show us the way. We need to show them the way. We need to help them. We need to support them. And why is it that we can spend so much money on rubbish, on the pokies, on the bingo, on coffee, on restaurants? And why can't you, please, instead of going to bingo and spend $100, stop going one day and donate it? This lady, Justine, I think she is a lovely lady who's trying to improve, and who's trying to give awareness to the healthy one, so she can help, because that's what she's trying to do, help. She's not trying to get rich from donation. It's costing her money to do this. Not like the politicians, you know? And I saw her and I believed in her. I believed in her. Anyone who works in mental health, okay, they deserve a prize. They deserve a medal. Because they are not trying to disturb, they are not trying to, how can I say it? They are not trying to do bad things. They are trying to help the need one. They're not trying to cure, because they cannot cure. Not even the huge science couldn't cure the dementia. Mental is, I had some in my family too, okay? But I'm not gonna mention. Well, I can. I had my youngest brother, not youngest one, after me. He was very sick. He was in a mental institution. It hurts. But when my wife I discovered that she did, it hurts much more. I missed my mother. My mother was practically mentally ill for many years. But I was here, I was too far. She was in Malta, I was here. I couldn't help her. I loved my mother very much. I missed my mother very much. But I loved my wife more. Much more. Because I didn't live with my mother. I lived with my wife. So what I'm asking people, please, if any of the family have enough conscience in their heart, when their parents get sick, don't shove them out. Because today you got a couple of kids and you haven't even got time to go to the toilet, they say. They have one and they have no time. Our parents had 10, 12, 13, 14 and they always had time. And I'm talking about 10 to 15 kids. But today, a lot of children, they want to put their father or their mother in an institution, in the nursing home, because they got no time. I like Justine, and I thank her for what she's doing. And I think, with God's help and your help, you cannot say, God help my wife. Because if your wife or your mother is sick, you have to help her, not God. I prayed so hard in my life for my wife. The only thing I helped in most is for my 2 grandchildren, one from my oldest daughter and the other one from my youngest daughter. The only 2 I prayed so hard. And my wife. In my life. For my grandchildren I prayed that they live, that they get cured. But what I prayed for my wife, to be with me. What I wish that we went together. That would have been beautiful because we go hand in hand, we hope. But I'm asking people, please, dementia is very ugly. And you gotta walk in that person's shoe. That's why Justin done that. Walk a mile in my shoe, she's gotta. At Williamstown on the 23rd at 9 o'clock. May God bless you. May God love you. May God take care of you. May God give us the strength and the conscience to give people help. Tony from Australia. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.